glass so bad. All right. Pretty sure I'm gonna die from that coconut milk. Good morning. Shake your love. I just can't shake your love. Shake your love. I just can't shake your love. Good morning. Good morning from New York City. Hi, Emily. I know, yesterday was a crazy day. Every time I tried to do Coffee Talk, I couldn't get a signal, then it wouldn't go, then I tried to record one and upload it, and it was just a pain in the big old rump. Oh yeah. Oh, my lip is still hurting. Look at that. That dog is so lucky he's cute. My hair looks on point? Really? I just woke up. And I walk to Dunkin' Donuts like this. So good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. So I have to tell you something. I think, okay, look at this hair. It looks like the live notices are working again, which is nice because those of you that want to know when I'm on, hey Joelle, can now know. Just to update you, my mom and sister did fine through the hurricane. Some wind damage, but overall they ended up being fine, which doesn't really help me because I made the case for my mom to evacuate and she didn't. And then Delray was basically spared from the hurricane. And now she's like, see, you get so paranoid. You want me to leave my house. Well, great. Now she's never going to leave. Look at this bruise. It's still there. This dog jacked me up. So anyway, I just went to Dunkin' Donuts to buy coffee. And there were two homeless people outside Dunkin' Donuts. So I go, hey guys, good morning. They go, good morning. So I say, do you guys want a donut or a bagel? So the woman's like, oh, I would love an everything bagel. I haven't had an everything bagel in a long time. So there was this woman holding the door for me to come into Dunkin' Donuts. So I go, everything bagel coming right up. What would you like, sir? And he goes, I would like a banana. So I go, I gotcha. Everything bagel and a banana. Gotcha. I walk in and the woman goes to me, you really shouldn't feed them. Bitch, are we talking? Oh, excuse my language. I'm so sorry I just said that. But I was like, are we talking about stray cats or human beings? You really shouldn't feed them? Who says that? So I say to her, did you just tell a grown woman with her own money what she should or shouldn't do for people? And she was like, I mean, it only encourages them. I go, encourages what? You think a banana is worth living on the street? You think that dude is like, you know what? I'm not gonna shower and have toilet paper and have a warm bed because some random chick is gonna buy me a banana. Like, what are you thinking? So I say to her, listen, this is literally what I have become, people. This is literally what I have become. I go, listen, I do a digital series on Facebook called Coffee Talk. It's rooted in kindness and the human connection and social responsibility, but really it's about helping women just become more mindful of the decisions they make. I go, you need it. You need Coffee Talk or you need Jesus. I'm sorry, that's the way I feel. And, it was a very awkward exchange. And I was in front of her. She let me go first because she was probably hoping I would disappear. And I ordered 2 everything bagels and 2 bananas and then a black coffee. And after I paid for it, I go, I'm going to feed the stray cat. Like that. And I hope that sits with her. I hope all day it bothers her that she said that. you really shouldn't feed them. Oh, your privilege is showing and you make me want to puke. What if God was one of us? What if God was one of us? What if God was that man waiting to see who would look him in the eyes, who would say good morning, who would treat them like human beings? Shit, what is wrong with me? Y'all, you see what happens? I come back to New York and right away I'm a cursor. I'm a cursor. My point is, you don't even have to feed them. You don't have to spend money if you can't do that. But we can give them some dignity. We can look at them. I think a lot of times we don't want to because we feel like if we look at them, then we're staring or we're drawing attention to the fact that they have less. But I think they just want a little acknowledgement. If I was homeless and I was living on the street, sleeping on cardboard, not being able to brush my teeth or properly clean my girl bits, ladies, think about how it feels when you can't clean your girl bits for a day. Now imagine not being able to clean your girl bits for weeks at a time. People just want to be acknowledged. Luckily for me, you know me, I'll talk to anybody. I don't care. I will talk to anybody. If I have $2 in my pocketbook, oh my God, I just said pocketbook. That's how you know I'm home in New York. If I have $2 in my pocketbook, I have one, you have one. I always say that. If I have one, somebody else who needs it will have one. Or I'll rip it in half. But they just want to be acknowledged. And by the way, go blow your nose. Oh, yeah. Nah. I'm always sniffly in the morning. By the way, some people say, but homeless people could have mental illness. Half the people watching this video have mental illness. So let's be careful how we throw around the term mental illness as if it's you deserve to be homeless if you have mental illness. No, you don't. We need to do a better job taking care of each other. But whatever. What do I know? I'm just a girl who needs to blow her nose. What's a girl bit? Kevin, if I was single, I would show you. What's a girl bit? I can't tell you that. Okay. And listen, I think the woman was old school. She was probably my mother's generation, my mother's generation used to feel that way, about homeless people. If you don't feed them, they'll be forced to get a job and then they won't be homeless anymore. That's how my mother thought. Listen, real talk, I don't even know 100%. I do have a good heart. But sometimes I really be thinking God could be walking around. I do have that thinking. Sometimes I see homeless people and I'm like, that could be God. Real talk. I know you're probably like, Jamie, get a grip. But sometimes, Kevin, girl bits are vaginas. Sometimes I really do think what happens if God really is walking around? How will I be judged? Will I pass? Will he think I'm good? A good person? I don't know. So I try to treat everybody as if it's a good possibility that God is one of us. God is at this party, people. Whenever I go into a room and I'm like, I don't know anybody, sometimes I pretend that God is among us. And I'm like, oh, God's here. I'm good. All right, guys, I think I clearly need help. All right, so anyway. Oh, Haley, I take most things black too, honey. This coffee is burning the bejesus out of my fat lip. Hey. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just giddy and happy. Okay, so I want to talk to you about guilt. Many of you have said to me, you've written to me after I said that I set boundaries with my mom, or we've talked about cutting people off. You say, how do you do it without guilt? Well, the truth is, most of us don't do it without guilt. it is very difficult to do something that feels unnatural, right? Because we were created for the human connection. We were created to be in tribes. That is why a group of girlfriends feels so good, because that is part of our creation. The men would go off and hunt, and the women would stay together and, you know, take care of everybody. That's what women do. So when women are not good to other women, it feels especially damaging. When you have to push a woman out of your tribe, it goes against your creation. It goes against what you want, like biophysically, chemically, which is a word I just made up. You're welcome. Okay? And then the guilt consumes you because you feel like what I did was unnatural. It doesn't feel right. It feels like I'm going against, you know, you feel like you're going against your very own best in, you know, what's the word? Not intention, oh my God, I need more coffee. Anyway, let me tell you what. When you've cut somebody off or you set boundaries and then you feel guilty, I want you to know that that is a very normal feeling. There is nothing wrong with you, and this is the most important part for you to listen to. Ready? It does not mean you made the wrong decision. Guilt is not an indicator of whether you did or did not make the right decision in setting boundaries with people or cutting them off. Oftentimes we set boundaries or cut people off, then we feel guilty, and we mistake that guilt for, oh, maybe I made the wrong decision. That's why I feel guilty. No. Guilt is normal because you are hardwired for the human connection. You are hardwired to keep people around you. When you go against that, your body goes into overdrive and goes, alert, alert, we may be making someone feel bad. This is not how we're wired. This doesn't feel good. Maybe we should undo it so they don't have to feel bad. No, we have evolved past tribes of women who watch 900 kids while the men go off and hunt. Okay, we have evolved past that. And now some of these women want to come up into our houses and cause a lot of chaos, and we just cannot have that. So we have evolved, but it doesn't mean that our hardwiring has evolved. And sometimes guilt pops up when it shouldn't. It's just an indicator that, like, hey, you're still here, you're still human, you still have feelings, and your hardwiring hasn't caught up with, like, the changes that you have to make in your life. How do you live with it? You remind yourself every day that you make good decisions to protect your peace. When I set boundaries with my mom and didn't talk to her for 3 or 4 months, of course I felt guilty. She's my mom. And then I reminded myself that I gave that relationship every chance I could give it without cutting her off. I had conversations with her. I wrote her letters. I sent her emails. We talked in person. We talked on the phone. My mother continued to cross my boundaries. I had no choice but to cut her off because I could not protect my peace with her in my life. Protecting your peace is your number one job. If someone in your life is prohibiting you from doing what you have been called to do, which is protecting your peace and living your best life, you are under obligation to cut them out. Will you feel guilt about it? Yes. But understand that that is part of it. It does not mean you've made the wrong decision. I knew cutting my mom out was what I had to do. Did I feel guilty? 100%. Did it mean I wasn't going to stick with it? No. Nope. Boundaries are healthy, folks. They are healthy. And when you feel guilty, you need to go, girl, it's okay. Feel the guilt, ride it out. You made the best decision. Remember when Jamie has these conversations? Girl, what are you doing cutting your own mother out of your life? Girl, this woman is emotionally manipulating me, and she is turning me into her, which means that I will emotionally manipulate my own children. Do I want Olivia and Charlie and Max to feel the way about me that I do about my mom at times? No, girl, we don't want that. All right, then. You need to let me do what I need to do. Sometimes you have to check yourself. Okay? It doesn't make you a bad person, and people will try to shame you. When you go to protect your peace, it will bother them because people like to take advantage. So when you set boundaries, people are going to go, oh, you're so mean. How could you do that to your own mother? Blah, blah, blah. Lots of noise, but they don't have to live your life, and they don't have to walk in your shoes. So when you think, oh, I really want to do this, but how do I live with the guilt? Girl, watch you live. Watch you live. Just like when you thought, oh, I can't break up with this boy because how am I going to live without him? But look at you out here watching Coffee Talk, going to the gym, going food shopping. Look at you living. You will live because you're not going to die until it's your time. Trust me. So you're just going to be out here living. So, I love you. I love you. I pray for you. I would feed you a banana if I saw you on the street. I wouldn't think twice about it. I love what we are and who we are, and that we show up for each other every day. And I love that you guys share these videos, because I love when I get messages from friends, from your friends, that say, I just watched one of your videos on so-and-so's page. I never knew you before, and now I do, and you're so cool. And I go, oh, that's so nice. There's a share button right there, somewhere around there. Share the video and tell somebody who doesn't watch to watch. All right, I love you guys so much today. I want you to have a great, great day. Thank you, Jennifer, for sharing this video.